The land where Thailand is located has been inhabited since prehistoric times. Found evidence, tools, appliances, jewelry, human skeletons, and animal bones since the Paleolithic, dating to the Metal Age. Around the 1st century BCE, King Ashoka, the Great of India, was devoted to Buddhism. He sent a messenger to spread the book of the prophet Sammasam Buddha. In various areas, including the land that appears Suvarnabhumi. Suvarnabhumi, based on its etymology, means the Golden Land and refers to the ancient territories located to the east of the Indian subcontinent. There are records in ancient documents of India, Sri Lanka, and China. The great dynasty of Pang Sautalanga, around the 4th century CE, claims that King Ashoka the Great sent the monks Sona and Uttara to spread Buddhism in the land known as Suvarnabhumi. The textbook of the Hindu sage Gautanya also mentions a lucky trip to an overseas land. Of the merchants that say, if anyone travels to Suvarnabhumi and then survives back, will be rich in wealth. The epic Ramayana and the Mahayanaka, tale from the 10 Jatakas. It was written to the Golden Land, a remote continent to the east of the Bay of Bengal. Rich in gold or... Ancient Chinese documents are called Jinlin or Gimlin, which means the Golden Land. Evidence of excavations in Don Ta Phet Archaeological Site, Phnom Duane District, Kanchanaburi Province, Wuthong City, Suphan Buri Province, Ancient city of Nakhon Si, Nakhon Pathom Province, indicates the stereotype of many port urban communities in the central lowland region, and a trading center on the central plains of Thailand. To the early assumption that Suvarnabhumi was likely centered, it is in the lower Chao Phraya Basin. Consistent with the glory of Buddhism and Dvaravati culture, that is believed to be transmitted or dating from the Suvarnabhumi period.
Most people believe that. The term Suvarnabhumi, the land, all of Southeast Asia, which is between the islands and the mainland, they call the Golden Land. Well, it was the era when the city was built. There's art, culture, religious stories, clear history.
Suvarnabhumi, this is the land of gold. And the other implication is that there is an abundance of universal grain crops. Most of them are small towns. First a village and then a city. Most have ditches for water travel. Anyone deep in, exchange goods. But the port city will be a center for goods.
The land where Thailand is located is one of the world's oldest civilizations. Not lower in age 6,000 years ago, traces have been found in several areas, including Ban Khao archaeological sites, Yara Ke Phuoc Subdistrict, Muang Kanchanaburi District, Kanchanaburi Province along the river Kwai Noi, the first prehistoric archaeological site in Thailand. Systematic excavation. Antiquities found include black and brown painted terracotta containers. The polished finish is decorated with a rope pattern on the lower and an upper polished finish, including a 3-legged pot. The vessels were found in southern archaeological sites in Surat, Thani, and Nakhon Si Thammarat provinces to Malaysia. Human skeletons and traces showing burial rituals were also found. Together with pottery and jewelry, the Ben Chang Archaeological Site in Nakhon District, Udon Thani Province. Traces of an early farming community have been found around 3,000 to 5,600 years ago. There is pottery. The distinguishing feature is the rope pattern. About 4,900 to 5,600 years ago, the same civilization evidence as prehistoric humans in China, India, and Western Asia. Between 4,500 and 4,000 years ago, the Ban Chang community developed into an agricultural society. Both rice cultivation and animal husbandry, evidence of burial traditions found along with jewelry, and the earthenware vessel lay in the hole. Early terracotta vessels in black and dark gray with low foothills or bases. The vessel features a high neck and a flared or widely open rim. The lower part is often decorated with impressed cord patterns. In a later period, large earthenware vessels appeared, characterized by elongated, rounded bodies, rounded bottoms, and narrow mouths. They have both short necks and long necks. Bottled the body of a child buried in the ground. Between 3,000 and 2,300 years ago, prehistoric humans at Ban Chang used alloys as tools and jewelry, especially bronze. Ranging from 2,700 to 2,500 years ago, developing appliances from steel. Between 2,300 and 1,800 years ago, found traces of the use of iron tools, jewelry made of bronze. Terracotta vessel with whole pattern red pattern on off-white container. And the unique red pattern on red or Ban Chang pattern? Nan Nok Thi Archaeological Site, Ban Nadi, Kuthat Subdistrict, Nan Na Kam District, Konkan Province. The survey found more than 200 human graves, including the earthenware vessel. Presumably, a community that developed through 3 distinct periods. Between 5,000 and 4,500 years ago, traces of rice cultivation and hunting were found, polished stone axe, bronze fragments, and the metal axe head indicates the beginning of the early Metal Age. The second phase between 4,500 and 1,800 years ago, metal crucible and sandstone mold found, showing advances in metallurgy. Then Nan Nok Tha Archaeological Site deserted for a while. Until late, the community was born. Iron tools were found, and the burial was turned into a burn. Don Ta Phet Archaeological Site, Phnom Dewan District, Kanchanaburi Province. No less important than Ban Chang, some kind of achievement machine evidence like a bowl, like a cylinder with a pattern. Ancient stone beads, glass earrings, glass beads, bronze ring. It is pointed out that the Don Ta Phet community advanced a high degree of technology. Archaeological evidence, which was discovered in Thailand territory, show clarity, people's development, which settled the habitat. Glorious with agricultural foundation and creative wisdom, tools, utensils. When Buddhism spread and indigenous peoples responded and modified the eclectic Indian civilization model. The original boom born a new culture. Suvarnabhumi then established a solid foundation. Before the emergence of the first states on the land that is now Thailand,